Hello, dear students. Welcome back to the second part of the civics chapter, Markets Around Us. In the previous section, we discussed about different markets from where we buy goods. Now, from where do you think the shop owners get their goods? Goods are produced in factories, on farms and in homes. But we don't buy directly from the factory or home or from the farm, nor would the producer be interested in selling us small quantities, such as 1 kg of vegetable or 1 plastic mug or 1 pencil. So, there is a chain of market. That means there are many people involved in the entire process, starting from where the goods are produced till the consumers or the buyers procure them or get them. So I would request once again students to make a note of these different levels from where the goods pass. So when we talk about chain of markets, the first link is that of the producer or the farmer who is producing the material or the raw material. So after the producer comes the factory owner, the person who manufactures the stuff. That means manufacturer. So the first step is that of the producer. The second one is the manufacturer. The third one, from the manufacturer, wholesaler takes it or buys it. From the wholesaler, it is the retailer who buys, and from the retailer, it is the consumer. That means we all buy whatever we need. So in a way, all these steps, all these levels of different types of buyers and sellers are involved in the chain of market. I am repeating once again. The first is the producer, second is the manufacturer, third is the wholesaler, fourth is the retailer, and fifth is the consumer. Alright, now I will try to make it clearer to you by citing an example. Let's say every city has the wholesale market area. Now when we take the example of Delhi, you must have heard of Azadpur Mandi or Okhla Mandi or Daryaganj, and what better than Chandni Chowk. We know all these places are wholesale marketplaces. So what happens? From the producer, the manufacturer has taken the raw material. The manufacturer has made the material into usable good or valuable good. Now once the item has been prepared, from there, wholesaler takes the item or the goods, and then the trader, the retailer, takes it from there. So wholesaler or retailer, they both are termed as traders, but of course in two different categories. One as wholesaler and the other one as retailer. Now from wholesale trader buys the stuff or the goods in large quantities, and from that wholesaler, it can be the local shopkeeper, it could be the weekly market shopkeeper, it could be the mall owner who buys the stuff and then sells it at his or her place. So thus we see that the markets that we look at, there are different categories of markets, and in that category, of course, there is a chain of market. Different people are involved at different levels so that the product finally reaches us. That means the consumers. Now we see that when we are talking of market, we know that since we are talking about Indian markets mostly, so we must talk about equality as well. We must see, is there any equality when we talk in terms of market? Now let's take the example of a person who's selling something in a weekly market or as a weekly shopkeeper, and a person who is selling the same stuff in a shopping mall. Do you think both these shopkeepers are equal? Definitely not. The person who is selling the thing in a weekly market, he is earning very less profit as compared to the person who is selling the same stuff in a shopping mall. Now, the person who is a local vendor or local shopkeeper, or perhaps you can take the example of street hawker, they have less money, so they are investing less, and the profit they are earning, that is also less as compared to the one who has a shop in a shopping mall or shopping complex, who is investing more in setting up the shop and in return is earning more. So thus we see that there is a chain of market that is formed before the goods reach us finally. It is through this chain that whatever is produced in one place reaches people everywhere through this chain that we discussed. When things are sold, it encourages production, new opportunities are created for people to earn and of course learn. New employment opportunities are there. Even a Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, if you have heard him, he encourages and motivates youth for startups and Make in India campaign. Startups, that means starting your own business, setting up your own business, be it small or big. So, dear students, I hope you have understood the different categories of markets and the chain of market. Read the chapter thoroughly for better understanding, and please do take care of your family and your health. Goodbye.